I'm with Graham Motion, who's got two horses for this weekend's meeting. Main Sequence, of course, is the standout one, the one we've all been looking forward to seeing. He looks great to me. Are you happy with him?
Yeah, I am. They've travelled well. You know, the horses always seem to handle the travel coming over here pretty well.
And of course he was last year's top turf horse in America. I mean, has he surprised you at all? Because he's just unstoppable over there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look, when David sent him to me, I knew he was a good horse. Could I have imagined he'd go undefeated in that caliber of race? No way. But and the thing about him is I think he just keeps improving.
He only ever just does enough as well, so I suppose there's an element you perhaps don't know quite how good he is yet.
No, I think there's some truth to that, and I think his critics will say he's sort of been running against the same horses over there, although he did beat Flintshire, but certainly this will be a huge step up for him.
He runs, I think I'm right in saying, on medication over in the States. Are you concerned about the lack of that here?
No.
Good, because I'm not either, but a few people have been sort of pointing to that as a reason why he might struggle.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Okay, and his prep run was very, very strong, so he's showing you all the right signs going into Saturday? Yeah,
I mean, funnily enough, I think more people were impressed with his prep than they were when he won the Breeders' Cup, which I thought was amusing. But, he has an amazing turn of foot, and hopefully that'll work out here.
You say he's got a good turn of foot. Do you think he needs them to go quite fast early on? Is that a worry?
I think it helps, but to be honest, he's run in paceless races, and he's a horse you can put wherever you like. And I think really that's his biggest asset, is that he's not a horse that has to have a race set up for him. You can really place him wherever you want.
Your biggest danger, do you think, in the race on Saturday?
Well, probably the unknowns, the Asian horses. They're obviously very good horses. I know the European horses a little bit. The filly who beat Flintshire, Roy Dupre's filly, looked very good. I watched that race a couple of times. So, look, we're stepping into the unknown here. It's a whole different ball game, but I couldn't be happy with the horse that I have.
Quadrivium goes for you in the mile. I've been really impressed with him. I thought he looked great this morning. That was a strong gallop from him. Yeah, I mean, he's a nice horse. I lost my way a little bit with him. He won twice on the dirt in the States. I took him to California and he ran against Opportunity. Had a bit of a difficult trip. I wanted to get him qualified to run here, and I thought the grass race in New Orleans was a little easier than the dirt race, and I just don't think he performed as well on the grass. So we got here anyway. It's great to be able to take a shot with him. He's a useful horse, and he handles the dirt very well. You've kept him mostly on this training track, I've noticed this week. Is that because of Main Sequence, or just would you have done that anyway?
Yeah, mainly to keep company with Main Sequence. Main Sequence is a horse that benefits from going out in company, and he's the real reason we came here. So. It was fortunate that Maria was willing to take a shot with Quadrivium, and things have worked out. We get a chance to run him.
Quadrivium drawn in 3 in what looks probably the hottest race of the night, but from 3 you shouldn't have too many problems.
No, I don't think so. It looks like there's a lot of pace in the race. I mean, to me, his most impressive race was when he came from way off the pace at Laurel that day, going a straight mile. So, it wouldn't bother me if they ran away from him.
He's a horse you feel that can win I know this is only a Group 2, but he's a Grade 1 horse in time, do you think?
I don't know. I think the jury's out on that. I mean, this is a very competitive group, probably a little more competitive than I thought it would be when we first planned this. It's a deep group. I mean, I'm sure you could pick 7 or 8 of the horses that would be legitimate contenders that you wouldn't be surprised if they won the race.
Does coming back over here bring back good memories of Animal Kingdom's year?
Oh yeah, I mean, look, it's one of my greatest memories, so it's tremendous to be back. It's tremendous to be back with a really good horse.
And I know you're mainly running on the turf with your big horse. What do you think about us switching back to the dirt here? Because obviously you were very successful on the old Tapeta.
Yeah, I'm disappointed. I mean, I thought the Tapeta's been a great surface. We train on it at Fairhill. I think it's got a bad rap in America. I think it's a much safer surface. I would like to have seen them stick with it, but look, they've got a great card here on Saturday, so I'm sure they made the right decision.
After here for Main Sequence, would it be back to America, or will you possibly look at Europe for him?
No, I think back to America. I mean, the beauty of coming here at this time of year is we can give him an easy month or so when he gets home and still have a similar schedule to what we had last year. He could run in the United Nations in July and really not miss any of those races. The best distance races for our horses are the latter part of the year, so it shouldn't interrupt his schedule.